Okay.
All right, hockey fans, welcome back once again here to the MAC Dave Torrey Arena in St. Cloud, the site of the semifinals of Section 5A Boys High School Hockey, as the Little Falls Flyers, the 3 seed, taking on the 2 seed St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders. And joining us now also is our Flyer Media Productions audience, and we want to say a big shout out to Mark and Caden here, as they are behind the scenes making this work, and anytime we can get video along with the audio, that is amazing, Jamie.
Yeah, we should have good viewership this afternoon, as this is one of the lead-off games of the day and a very busy day across the state of Minnesota in high school hockey, AA and Class A.
All right, let's talk about these two teams a little bit more in depth. You had a chance to now hear the interviews with both Robbie Stocker and also with Joey Hanowski. Let's talk about the Crusaders first of all, and your thoughts, comments, first and foremost about the 1-2 seed and how that went.
Well, I was open about it in our last radio broadcast that we did from Northern Lakes when Little Falls and Northern Lakes tied 2-2. You asked me straight out in the postgame who I thought should be seeded 1, who I thought should be seeded 2. I had St. Cloud Cathedral 1 and Monticello 2. I just felt that you had two teams that you were looking at. They played during the regular season. St. Cloud Cathedral beat Monticello during the regular season. I thought that was enough to get the number 1 seed. It wasn't. 2 years ago, something similar happened to St. Cloud Cathedral. They won the final regular season game against Monticello, and then still were seated behind Monticello. But St. Cloud Cathedral, 2 years ago, they played Monticello in the semifinals. They beat the Moose 7-2, and then they beat Little Falls 4-3 in double overtime in the 5A championship game. So, you know, at times 5A seeding, depending upon your perspective, might not be fair. I don't know that Robbie Stocker was overly thrilled with getting the 2 seed versus the 1 seed. We know Zach Johnson at River Lakes wasn't too happy about getting a 6 seed. I didn't agree with that. I thought Sauk Rapids should have been 5 and that River Lakes, I thought Sauk Rapids should have been 6 and River Lakes 5, but that's just my perspective on it. And it doesn't matter anymore. I mean, the games have started and the seeds are the seeds.
Absolutely. In that interview, too, I asked the question about, coming back and the depth. I thought he answered that well with the experience. Maybe we're not as experienced as we were, but still we've got a good hockey team out on the ice.
They sure do. The defending 5A champions, the defending Class A champions. They've won 16 games. They're 9-2 in their last 11 games. They won their last regular season game against Matamidi in overtime. In that game, the star defenseman Griffin Sturm had a natural hat trick. He scored the last 3 goals of the game, and that come from behind win over Matamidi. They play one of the toughest Class A schedules, and if you look at a result on January 31st that really sticks out like a sore thumb, they went up to East Grand Forks and beat the Green Wave 11-5, and that really, I think, put a mark on the map as far as where St. Cloud Cathedral was in the regular season at that point.
On the other side for the Little Falls Flyers, let's talk about what Joey had to say in his pregame and your comments on that.
Well, he's obviously real happy with how his team played on Tuesday night. They were down 1-0 after 1. They had multiple scoring opportunities in the first period, couldn't get the puck into the net, but then played one of their best second periods of the season, outscoring River Lakes 3-0, taking control of that game, adding another goal in the third period for a 4-1 win. As usual, Isaac Collis was really good in goal for the Little Falls Flyers, stopping 26 of 27, and Collis will be at the forefront in terms of the Little Falls Flyers' chances this afternoon. One thing that might come up in our telecast and in our radio broadcast, when the Little Falls Flyers go to the power play, they're 0 for their last 12. And Coach Hanowski often will focus on special teams in his keys to the game. And right now, Little Falls is 0 for their last 12 on the power play. In the first 2 meetings between the two teams, penalties have not been an issue. In the Little Falls 3-1 win over St. Cloud Cathedral on January 7th here at the MAC, St. Cloud Cathedral took 2 penalties. Little Falls had 3 minor penalties. In the St. Cloud Cathedral 3-2 overtime win against the Little Falls Flyers on January 28th at the Exchange Arena. St. Cloud Cathedral had 3 minor penalties. Little Falls had 2 minor penalties. So penalties have not been an issue in the first 2 meetings between the 2 teams, and I'm thinking from Coach Hanowski's perspective, he definitely doesn't want penalties to come into play on the Flyers side of the ledger this afternoon.
One other quick thing, of course, there is another semifinal game today. That'll be down in Monticello at the Moose Shared Arena as the Monticello Moose, the 1 seed, will take on the 4 seed Pine City. Let's get to the starting netminders for this afternoon's game.
Isaac Collis has just been introduced as the starting goaltender for the Little Falls Flyers. 15-6-4 is Collis, 1,308 minutes, a 2.4 goals against average, save percentage at 93.2%. Of course, he was the winning netminder on Tuesday night in the Flyers' 4-1 win over the River Lake Stars. Little Falls is 15-7-4 overall. Joey Hanowski's in his 4th season as head coach. Collis, in 19 of 25 games this year, has a save percentage at 90%. And since Little Falls lost in late January to River Lakes, Collis' save percentage in the 6 games, 4 wins and 2 ties, 94.6%. Keaton LeGrand has now been introduced as the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders starting goaltender. The Crusaders are 16-8-2. Robbie Stocker's in his 4th season as head coach. LeGrand's played 1,189 minutes, a goals against average of 2.74, save percentage at 89.1%, and he has 3 shutouts. 3rd time this year, Collis against LeGrand.
We'll take our last break. When we come back, we drop the puck. Little Falls, St. Cloud Cathedral, coming up next on Q92, FallsRadio.com, and Flyer Media Productions. All right, hockey fans, welcome back once again to the MAC. It is straight up 1 o'clock. Just a reminder, you're listening to high school hockey right here on Q92 WYRQ Little Falls, streaming online at fallsradio.com and watching on Flyer Media Productions. And Professor Pettit, what do you got for us today?
Well, those of you watching on Flyer Media Productions, the Little Falls Flyers are in the section semifinals for the 6th consecutive year. Little Falls is 2-3 in their last 5 semifinal games, including a 3 overtime loss to Monticello last season. Little Falls looks to go 3-3 in their last 6 section semifinals if they beat Cathedral today.
All right, puck is down. We are underway with high school hockey playoffs here on Q92 and Flyer Media Productions, as it'll be dumped in deep here by the Crusaders. And the Flyers will bring it to the line. This is Stockman, and that one just redeflected wide of the netminder, Collis. Collis to our right, and to our left is Keaton LeGrand. The Crusaders in their white tops with the Golden Blue Breezers. A quick shot taken there by Hirschfeld, and that went high. Flyers in their purple jerseys today. Stockman now over to Sturm. A shot there by Sturm, and it redeflects in front for a goal. And it's 1-0 in favor of St. Cloud Cathedral just 40 seconds into the game.
And not what Joey Hanowski wanted, the head coach of the Little Falls Flyers, as St. Cloud Cathedral had extensive time in the offensive end of the ice. Eventually Sturm takes the shot from the left point. It's tipped in front. Was it John Hirschfeld? It's a 1-0 St. Cloud Cathedral lead. It's clearly deflected in front. Time of the goal, 40 seconds of the first period.
So the quick 1-0 lead here for the Crusaders. And we'll get the official reading here in just a moment on who scored the goal, but the shot came from that point. And I don't know if it was deflected in front by Crusader or if it was one of the Flyers. If it wasn't a Crusader for Sturm, that would be his 16th of the year. This is Gendro now. He'll bring it out to center ice. Picked up here now, and they'll say it was John Hirschfeld that tipped it in front. So Hirschfeld will get his 24th of the season, and Sturm will get one of the assists. So the tip there by Hirschfeld is 24th of the year in the 1-0 lead. So we played a minute 30 here with 15:30 to go in the first. St. Cloud Cathedral leading 1-0, and we got our first, well, they'll say no icing. It was tipped by the Flyers. We picked up here now by Schmidgall. Out at center, Rakowski will dump it in. Bassett goes back to pick it up here for the Crusaders. Hirschfeld going to help out on the end wall. They'll get it now over to Gillespie on the far side, and they flip it up through the rafters, and actually looked like it hit one of the banners, but the officials didn't see that. And we do have 4 officials on the ice here this afternoon, 2 linesmen and 2 referees. Here comes Ryan Olthout with a backhand attempt towards the net. That was knocked down before. Now a shot on net to LeGrand, and the save made by Keaton, and then played all the way down, and icing coming. Nope, they say no icing, as it could have been played there by Chisholm. 14:45 to go here in the first, and a 1-0 lead for St. Cloud Cathedral. Moved up here by Mason Olthout. He had 2 goals, and going into the net hard is Ryan Olthout because he was tripped up, and an interference call coming here against St. Cloud Cathedral.
Well, just what Little Falls needed. Down a goal here in the first period. Olthout's rushing towards the net. He's pushed from behind. And St. Cloud Cathedral's John Hirschfeld, a Mr. Hockey finalist, is boxed for 2 minutes.
John Hirschfeld in the box after scoring a goal. By the way, that goal scored by Hirschfeld, his 5th goal against the Little Falls Flyers in his career. Coming in, he had 4 goals, 8 assists for 12 points. And we'll see how that Flyer power play is, as it's been struggling as of late, Jamie.
0 for the last 12. The Flyers haven't scored a power play goal since January.
Right now, they're 24.6%, 16 of 65 on the penalty kill for St. Cloud Cathedral. They're only at 70%, a little bit less than what Robbie Stocker likes, I think, as they are 52 of 74. They do have 4 shorthanded goals, but one of the guys that has the shorthanded goals is in the box right now, that being Hirschfeld. This is Jagger Wood playing it deep into the Flyer zone. Now up to center ice it comes, and this is Gendro. Gendro comes across the line. He'll drop it off here to Olthout. Ryan Olthout in the high slot. He goes to the right circle. Olthout still with it on the right half wall. Now to the high slot. He'll pass it over to Avery. Minute 10 to go on the power play. This is Chisholm with it. Now back over to Olthout. Ryan Olthout. Now back here to Avery. Avery with a shot right on. And the save made by LeGrand with 1:02 to go on the penalty time to Hirschfeld. 13:38 to go in the first. St. Cloud Cathedral leads 1-0.
And they lead 1-0 with a goal at the 42nd mark of the first period. John Hirschfeld's 24th goal of the season. First assist, Griffin Sturm. Second assist, Bo Schmidt. Hirschfeld from Sturm and Schmidt, 40 seconds of the first, 1-0 St. Cloud Cathedral.
Stockman will play that one off the glass all the way down. Down to 50 seconds to go on the interference call to Hirschfeld. First power play of the game for either team. This is Avery on center ice. Avery trying to come across the line. It was tipped there by Gillespie. Now across the line on side here is Ryan Olthout. He'll stop at the left point. Being shadowed there pretty heavily by Ryan Sturm. In the corner now, played out in front. They're trying to get at his Gendro. It's knocked down there by Griffin Sturm. He can't clear it out of the zone as it's played in deep here in the corner now. Ryan Sturm got buckled up against the wall there by Walensky. 20 seconds left on the power play. Shot taken there by Chisholm. That one goes wide and comes back out to center ice. 14 seconds left on the power play. Avery gets it to Ryan Othout. Over his stick, picked up here by Sturm. Griffin Sturm goes behind his own netminder, gets it over to Ryan Sturm. They're cousins, by the way. And it's now picked up here by Avery. Across the line, penalty time's expired as Hirschfeld comes back out. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey with 12:30 to go here in the opening period. And St. Cloud Cathedral leading 1-0. On the shot category, it's 3-2 in favor of the Flyers.
They've upgraded the scoreboards here at the MAC. We've got shots on goal now.
I noticed that. All of a sudden I was looking at that and going, wow, that's a nice scoreboard. All the way back down behind the netminder of Collis. It'll be played here by Avery on the near side. Rink wide pass too strong there for Bo Majorly, but it'll come and be played here by Keaton LeGrand. That'll wave off the icing. Loose puck picked up at center ice by Gillespie. Gets it over to Wood. Wood now with a quick shot save there. Wood gets it back. Another shot. He beat the 5-hole of Collis. And it's 2-0 St. Cloud Cathedral. Well, that shot was the first one, a good save, but the juicy rebound came right back to Wood, and Wood was able to get it between the 5-hole of Collis. And the Flyers are down 2-0.
Well, Keaton LeGrand started that play for St. Cloud Cathedral. They got it up ahead to Gillespie, and then Wood's own rebound gets past Collis. LeGrand actually could get an assist on that. It should read Wood from Gillespie and LeGrand at 5:06 of the first period to give St. Cloud Cathedral a 2-0 lead. Jagger Wood, we've sung his praises now since Little Falls played St. Cloud Cathedral in early January. He comes through for St. Cloud Cathedral here in the first period to give the Crusaders a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, where Jagger Wood took that initial shot at the top of the right circle is where he scored his lone goal in the game here at the MAC back in early January on that blistering shot. And here the first one was saved, but the second shot, unfortunately, right back on the stick there of Woods, not saved by Collis. And a 2-0 lead for St. Cloud Cathedral as that puck goes into the safety netting out of play with 11:25 to go here in the first, and not the start that Joey Hanowski wanted. I talked about it in the pregame show. What are you hoping in the first 5 to 7 minutes? Not this whatsoever.
Not at all, as St. Cloud Cathedral was easily able to get through the neutral zone, and Jagger Wood, persistent, puts the second attempt past Collis, and St. Cloud Cathedral, they're off to a good start. They're up 2-0. Shots on goal are 4 aside.
Not that I want to make this like this is a crucial do-or-die situation, Jamie, but I don't think the Flyers can give up any more goals today. I was going to say coming into this game, it was going to be the race to 3. And, of course, that's how the games have ended up. 3-1 Flyers win here, 3-2 overtime loss in Little Falls. So Cathedral's gotten their 2. Now the Flyers need to see how they can get their 2 and maybe the 3rd to win the game.
I thought Little Falls was going to settle down a little bit when they had that power play with some offensive zone time. But right now St. Cloud Cathedral's too relentless, making the Little Falls Flyers turn the puck over multiple times here in the first period.
That's center ice picked up here by Hirschfeld. 10:45 to go here in the first, and a 2-0 lead. Coming in as Griffin Sturm gets it out to Bo Schmidt. His shot there was blocked in front. Back the other way comes Othout. Mason Othout to Chisholm. Chisholm will dump it in. And back there first will be Gillespie. He'll play it around, but it'll be Majorly keeping it in deep. Just over the stick there, Mason Othout comes on the near side. Chisholm plays it to the back wall behind the netminder, Keaton LeGrand, down in the Crusader end. Now tied up there is Sturm and Majorly. Majorly trying to dig that puck out of there. Instead, it's John Hirschfeld that digs it out. Played up along the boards now. This is Gillespie. Rink-wide pass over to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld comes across to just dump it in and then takes a hit there from Young. 10 to go here in the first, and a 2-0 lead for St. Cloud Cathedral as goals scored by John Hirschfeld, and his 24th of the season, and Jagger Wood scoring his 16th of the season. This is Young back in his own end, taken away there to Ryan Sturm. Ryan Sturm now in the corner. He'll play it back to the point to Lane. Lane shot, that one goes off the back wall, and then has come dislodged. And we get a whistle with 9:35 to go here in the first in the 2-0 Cathedral lead.
Well, when we come to the MAC in St. Cloud, we talk about the trampoline effect of the end boards. And there's a case where I'm pretty sure Mason Lane, the senior defenseman, intentionally missed the net. They know where to miss the net because they practice here, and you get that favorable bounce off the end boards. But there's a big trampoline effect on the end boards here at the MAC.
You mentioned big, a huge crowd here for a 1 o'clock game. This might be bigger than the Section 6A games coming up.
Section 6A games are at 4 and 7 o'clock later today.
But a good turnout of fans here for Little Falls, and a good Section 2 for St. Cloud Cathedral, and probably some miscellaneous people too watching this game today.
Official scoring on St. Cloud Cathedral's second goal of the first period, 5:06 of period one. It reads, Jager Woods, 16th goal of the season. Joey Gillespie, first assist. They gave John Hirschfeld the second assist. I thought it might have been Keaton LeGrand, the goaltender.
Flyers trying to get it out of their zone. This is Alex Toma. Of course, Toma had the goal, the game-winning goal in the win against River Lakes on Tuesday. 9:08 to go here in the first. St. Cloud Cathedral leading 2-0. Overskating at that time was Majorly, and played back in here by Jager Wood deep. This will be Kyler Schmidgall. He'll be ridden and just pulled down there. Oh, that was a penalty call that was completely missed, as he got Caden Johnson just yanked him down, else horse collared him, and play continues on. I think it would have been okay as he was coming around, but once he put the hand up and yanked him down on the back of the jersey, you have to call the penalty there. Back out at center ice. Majorly now takes a big hit there from Joey Gillespie. 8:30 to go here in the first period in a 2-0 lead. John Hirschfeld at center ice gets it over to Gillespie. Gillespie now shot there, and just getting a piece of that one was Collins. And back out to center ice, the Flyers play with 8:15 to go here in the first. Being tied up now, this is Mason Otha trying to drop pass there, but that was intercepted, however, by Stockman, and played back out to center ice. Rink-wide pass over to Ryan Otha. He'll come across the line onside. He's got Mason with him. Now Mason has it in the corner. Trying to center a pass to Walensky. It's intercepted there by Griffin Sturm. And now back the other way comes Bo Schmidt. Schmidt got hit there at the line, but coming in. Backhand attempt there by Griffin Sturm. And the save made, but a penalty coming up here. And it'll be the first penalty against the Little Falls Flyers. And we'll see the Crusaders with their first power play opportunity of the afternoon.
Well, Griffin Sturm's been very active so far for the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders. He's driving towards the net. Got a little tug from behind, and Luke Avery's going to be ushered to the penalty box at 9:12.
They're actually going to put Walensky in the box.
Okay, Walensky.
They're trying to figure out who, first of all.
Walensky is the penalized Little Falls Flyer at 9:12 of the first period.
So Walensky will go in the box, and it is once again a Tabernon first shorthanded goal giveaway. The Flyers do score a shorthanded goal, which they do have 3. You could win a $20 gift certificate from the Tabernon First in downtown Little Falls.
There is a ton of talent on this St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders power play unit.
31.6%, 24-76. They have given up 3 shorthanded goals this year. And this is Avery to Ryan Olthout, a shot on net there, and the save made there by Keaton LeGrand. On the penalty kill, 74.2%, 49 of 66. As the Flyers will play it to the line out to center ice. Minute 30 to go here on the penalty time to Walensky. 7:18 to go here. Down low, shot taken there by Hirschfeld, and the save made there by Collis. This will be played out to center. It's touched by a high stick there, Schmidt, and that'll bring it down into the Crusader end. With 7:08 to go here in the first. Still a minute 20 on the penalty time to Walensky, and it's 2-0 St. Cloud Cathedral.
And 40 seconds into the Crusaders' first power play of the afternoon. They will go with their second power play unit, face off deep in the Crusaders zone to the right of LeGrand.
Well, Jamie, you want a momentum changer? A shorthanded goal would be great.
Yeah, that would help from Little Falls' side of the ledger after a rough start.
Stockman behind his own net, going to leave it off here for Lane. Lane's going to come to his own blue line. Now it comes across the center line. Now the blue line of the Flyers, still Lane with it, goes into the left corner. Back here now to Johnson. Johnson behind the netminder. Collis comes out on the right wing side to the right half wall. Will drop it back low now as it's touched there by Klein. Move back to Lane. Now back over to Klein. Klein from the circle. Shot there, and the save made by Collis. And he'll hold on with 46 seconds to go on the penalty time to Walensky. 6:34 to go here in the first. 2-0 St. Cloud Cathedral.
Well, Isaac Collis was very busy in both meetings with St. Cloud Cathedral in January. Saw 50-plus shots in the 2 games between the Crusaders and the Flyers in the month of January.
Here's Jagger Wood off the draw. There's the clean win there by Hirschfeld, and the save made by Collis, and it's played back out to center ice. Now it's Bo Schmidt coming across the line. He's going upper corner, and that one maybe hit the blocker of Collis and off the back glass. Hirschfeld now with it. 29 seconds to go. Hirschfeld from the high slot, save made. Jagger Wood on the doorstep, and no rebound whatsoever there by Collis as he holds on with 6:14 to go here in the first. 26 seconds left on the penalty time to Walensky. It's 2-0 Cathedral.
Coming into the afternoon, John Hirschfeld in his last 11 games had 18 goals and 24 assists for 42 points. He's now the Crusaders' all-time leading scorer. He's a Mr. Hockey finalist. He has just been on top of the Class A world right now in terms of his play.
One of the few hockey finalist ever in central Minnesota, you would say.
Yeah, Blake Perbix was in 2020 for St. Cloud Cathedral, and of course Little Falls is Ben Hanowski sitting down to our right in 2009.
Yep, there hasn't been a lot. 6:01 to go here in the first. 2-0 lead for St. Cloud Cathedral. Still 13 seconds left on the power play here for the Crusaders, as it'll be played in the corner by Avery and then cleared the length of the ice by Chisholm. That should kill off the penalty, and both teams are 0 for 1 on the power play as we're down to 5:45 to go. Back to 5-on-5 action. This is Schmidt. Left wing side now. Gets it to Gillespie, and a quick shot. The save made there is getting the left pad out there was Collis. Now Gillespie off the back wall. The right circle. Turnaround shot, score. And that one beat the netminder Collis low, and for some reason, Jamie, Isaac doesn't seem to be locked in on those shots.
Gillespie's 19th goal of the season at 11:27 of the first period. It went right through the pads of Isaac Collis as St. Cloud Cathedral was working hard in the offensive end of the ice. Gillespie kind of came from the bottom of the right face-off circle. He's a left-handed shot, and he took a good aggressive wrist shot, beats Collis, and it's 3-0 St. Cloud Cathedral.
So Joey Gillespie getting the first of the game and 19th of the season for Gillespie. And Joey against the Little Falls Flyers has now got 4 goals, coming in 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points in his career. And a 3-0 lead for St. Cloud Cathedral with 5:09 to go here in the first. And the Flyers have dug themselves a big hole. Back at the line, this is Young. He'll come across the center line, now right wing side. Falling down there was Lane, but taken away there, Johnson. Plays it over here to Wood. And up to center ice, this is Ryan Sturm who falls down, still has the puck, and then lost the handle there as it was taken away there by Toma. Back at neutral. Dumped in by Bassett. Back to get it first there, that being Walensky. Walensky left wing side. Walensky out to center. Walensky comes across the Cathedral line. Walensky with a shot, and a blocker save there by Keaton LeGrand. Now to be Gillespie sending it all the way down. It should be an icing call here, and it will be with 4:15 to go here in the first. But St. Cloud Cathedral leads 3-0.
The third goal of the first period for the Crusaders at 11:27. 19th goal of the season for Joey Gillespie. First assist, Bo Schmidt. Second assist, John Hirschfeld. Gillespie from Schmidt and Hirschfeld. 11:27 of period 1. 3-0 St. Cloud Cathedral.
Avery with a shot that goes wide. And it'll be picked up here by Griffin Sturm. Now to Bo Schmidt, and just over the stick there of Gillespie. If he catches that one, he's in all alone on the left wing. Laid back to the line, delayed offside. Crusaders touch up. Flyers will play to center. Here's Ryan Othell. Olthout comes across the line. Ryan Olthout still with it. Backhand attempt. That one sticked out of there by LeGrand into the corner. Now back to Chisholm. Chisholm trying to play it down low to Mason Olthout, but Bo Schmidt intercepts. Over to Griffin Sturm. Moved ahead here to Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld in the right circle. Hirschfeld now plays it to Griffin Sturm. Avery trying to take that puck away. Back to the right point to Stockman. His shot off the wall. Played back down to the point, and it's Mason Olthout moving it ahead. Olthout tries to send it over there to Majorly, but quickly intercepted by Stockman. Now coming across the line, this is Sturm with it. 3:15 to go. Dropped off there, and it's intercepted by Gendro. Gendro now, rink wide pass, and on the tape here of Young. Young right wing side to the backhand attempt there, and getting a piece of that one was LeGrand. Young didn't get a lot on that. He was hoping maybe to get a little bit more. This was tipped now there by Majorly from the shot from Chisholm, and it goes off the side of the net. Down to 3 to go here in the first, and a 3-0 lead here for St. Cloud Cathedral. Wood now gets it to Lane down low, and going well over. That was Johnson as he leapfrogged over Gendro and hard into the boards. Back the other way now, the Flyers down in the Crusader end. As it was touched there briefly by Young, picked up here now by Bassick. 2:30 to go here in the first. Shots are 14-7 in favor of St. Cloud Cathedral, and they lead on the scoreboard 3-0. This is Walensky now with it. Out to center ice. He'll come across the line, drops it off here to Ryan Olthout. Olthout on a tough angle shot. That goes over the cage and into the corner. Now picked up there. They say it was a high stick being played, and it'll be going down into the Flyer zone.
Let's give the Little Falls Flyers line chart. We weren't able to work that in early because of all the scoring. Ryan Olthout between Joey Walensky and Mason Olthout on the Flyers' first line. Lucas Gendro is the second line center. Bo Majorly on the left. Derek Young on the right. Brady Dick is the third line center. Tyler Rakowski on the left. Bantam-eligible freshman Liam Toma on the right. 4 defensemen primarily for the Flyers. Remy Chisholm, Luke Avery, Kyler Schmidgall, Alex Toma with Isaac Collis in net. Nobody's on injured reserve this afternoon.
Schmidt down below, intercepted there by Avery off the dasher, held in there by Griffin Sturm. And back to get it will be Walensky. Down to 1:45 to go here in the first, and a 3-0 lead as Mason Olthout just deposited Stockman into the boards. And that could have been a penalty on Mason Olthout, and play continues on as the officials let that one go. That looked pretty dangerous there. I think the officials missed a call there. They've missed 2 so far, I think, here in the first period, 1 on each team. Out at center ice now, and really no excuse. You've got 2 linesmen now, so it really should be the officials just watching what is actually infractions are happening.
This is the greatest thing ever for you. You finally got 2 linesmen out of it.
I did finally get 2 linesmen. Unfortunately, I wish it's a year too late. Back to center ice now. Ryan Olthout comes across the blue line. Olthout's trying to get through there, and once again, good job by the Sturm and Lane back there to make sure he didn't get towards the netminder LeGrand. Back to neutral now it comes. Picked up here by Chisholm. Down to a minute to go, and way off sides is Avery, as hesitating there for a minute was Chisholm with 54.6 to go here in the first. Cathedral 3, Little Falls nothing.
Well, objective number 1 for Little Falls late in the first period, not to give up any more goals. Worst case scenario, you want to be down 3-0 after the first period and then just try to chip away at it. Just get the first goal and see if you can build on goal number 1.
Here's Lane back at his own end. Touched there by Wood, and then Chisholm will send it back to neutral. Sturm now dumps it in and goes to the end wall where Chisholm will play it over to Avery. 30 seconds left to go here in the first. Lane back at center ice. He'll give it to Wood. Puck is intercepted there by Majorly, then moved ahead by Johnson. Good to see Caden Johnson's okay after he went kind of hard head first into the end wall on the last series he was out there. Down to 15 seconds to go. And a 3-0 lead here for St. Cloud Cathedral. Puck picked up here. Quick shot there. That was knocked down in front as Majorly took that shot. Lane knocked it down. And down to the final 2 seconds, 1, and there's the horn. And the first period has come to an end, and it's been all St. Cloud Cathedral, Jamie, as they lead 3-0.
The Crusaders jumped on the Flyers 40 seconds into the first period. 24th goal of the year for John Hirschfeld, and St. Cloud Cathedral, in terms of period one, did not look back. Little Falls, it was just a shock to the system. Boom, they're down 1-0, 40 seconds in. Could never find a rhythm. They got a power play not long after the Hirschfeld goal. Couldn't do much with it. The Flyers only have 8 shots on goal. St. Cloud Cathedral low in terms of shots on goal with 14, considering what the Crusaders did to the Flyers in the first 2 meetings. Little Falls has a 3-1 win in early January over St. Cloud Cathedral, and then St. Cloud Cathedral beat Little Falls 3-2 in overtime at the Exchange Arena. None other than John Hirschfeld scored the game-winning goal. But St. Cloud Cathedral, boy, that's what they wanted to do in period one. That was a good 17 minutes for them. Flyers, they need to regroup big time quickly to start the second.
Well, the Crusaders came out. They dominated the first period, and they are in a good place right now after one with a 3-0 lead. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll have the first period summary. It is St. Cloud Cathedral 3, Little Falls 0. You're watching on Flyer Media Productions and listening on Q92 and FallsRadio.com. All right, hockey fans, welcome back here to the MAC. James Hershey along with Jamie Pettit, of course, here on Q92 and FallsRadio.com. And also we've got Mark Deal and Caden here from Flyer Media Productions with the video this afternoon. One period complete here at the Dave Torrey Arena here in St. Cloud. It is St. Cloud Cathedral 3 and Little Falls 0. Our first period summary brought to you by Schlenner, Wenner & Company. working with people, not just numbers.
St. Cloud Cathedral 16-8-2. The Little Falls Flyers are 15-7-4. St. Cloud Cathedral, the 2 seed. The Little Falls Flyers, the 3 seed. St. Cloud Cathedral beat Princeton in the quarterfinals Tuesday night 6-0. Little Falls was a 4-1 winner over the River Lakes Stars from the Exchange Arena on Tuesday night. That was the path for both teams to get to the semifinals this afternoon. St. Cloud Cathedral dominates period 1. They have a 3-0 lead. They get the icebreaker at the 42nd mark of the first period. St. Cloud Cathedral's all-time leading scorer, John Hirschfeld, nets his 24th goal of the season. First assist, Griffin Sturm. Second assist, Bo Schmidt. John Hirschfeld from Griffin Sturm and Bo Schmidt, 40 seconds of the first period. That icebreaker gave St. Cloud Cathedral a 1-0 lead. St. Cloud Cathedral was up 2-0 at 5:06 of period 1. The 16th goal of the season for Jager Wood. First assist, Joey Gillespie. Second assist, John Hirschfeld. Jager Wood gets his own rebound, makes the deposit into the Flyers net for his 16th goal of the season. Gillespie and Hirschfeld receive assists for a 2-0 Crusader lead. It was 3-0 Crusaders at 11:27 of period 1. 19th goal of the year for Joey Gillespie. First assist, Bo Schmidt. Second assist, John Hirschfeld. Gillespie from Schmidt and Hirschfeld, 11:27 of the first period. St. Cloud Cathedral took a 3-0 lead into the first period. Intermission. Shots on goal in period 1, 14 for the Crusaders, 8 for the Flyers. Collis in the Flyers net, he's a junior. He was 11 of 14. LeGrand, he's also a junior in the St. Cloud Cathedral net. He was 8 of 8. Both teams were whistled for a first period penalty, and both teams were 0 for 1 on the power play. St. Cloud Cathedral 3, Little Falls nothing after 1 from the MAC in St. Cloud.
All right, we will take a break. We'll come back. We'll get some scores from around the state. We'll get you caught up on tonight's game, too, between Monticello and Pine City. We'll chat about that. That coming up next year on Flyer Media Productions, Q92 and FallsRadio.com. Got scores?
Yep, got a few. Not many.
Yeah, there isn't many anyway. I'm just gonna check. Which ones do you have? So which one do you need? Do you need something?
I've got Laverne, I've got Hill Murray, Rogers, Shakopee, Rockridge. I think I've got every game. I've got a score for every game that's in.
All right, hockey fans, welcome back once again here to the MAC in St. Cloud. It's the Section 5A semifinals between St. Cloud Cathedral and Little Falls, and after one period of play, it's St. Cloud Cathedral leading 3-0. There is one other section game in Section 5A, and that'll be played tonight at 7 o'clock, Jamie, as it'll be in Monticello as the Moose will take on the Dragons of Pine City.
Pine City had an impressive win on Wednesday night, beating Sauk Rapids 8-3. Pine City's the 4 seed, Monticello the 1 seed. Two teams played twice during the regular season. Monticello did sweep the season series with Pine City, but the games were fairly close. I think it was a 4-0 Monticello win and a 2-1 Monticello win, as I grab my chart quickly. Yes, Monticello beat Pine City during the regular season 4-1 and 2-0. So that would be the 5A semifinal game at 7 o'clock tonight. Side of the high seed. Not neutral ice, side of the high seed.
Of course, the winner of our game today and the winner of that game tonight will play in the section championship at neutral ice down in Elk River on Wednesday, and that'll be a 7 o'clock game. All right, let's take a look at some scores around the state. There's not a ton of games going on yet this early. As Jamie said, there are lots of games today, but there are a few games, so let's run down the scores right now.
Laverne, the number 1 seed in Section 3A, they have advanced. They are now into the 3A championship game as they beat Mankato East 3-2. The 4AA quarterfinals start today, and Hill Murray's the number 1 seed. They beat Mounds View 11-1. 5AA semifinals. Rogers has a 4-1 lead over Blaine. 2AA semifinals. It's Shakopee 4, Minnetonka 3. That game's also in progress. 7AA semifinal from the Amsoil in Duluth. It's Rockridge 5, Duluth Marshall 2, and boy, are there 4 great games at the Amsoil in Duluth today. You've got this Rockridge Duluth Marshall game that's kicking it off, followed by Andover Grand Rapids. That's another 7AA semifinal, and then the 7A semis tonight with Cloquet and Proctor, and then the nightcap is Hermantown Hibbing.
Yeah, it should be a great day at Amsoil.
Detroit Lakes has a 1-0 lead on War Road in the Section 8A semifinals.
Ben Noah and the Lakers of Detroit Lakes, we wish them the best of luck. Other games going on today in Section 1A. Northfield will take on Albert Lee. That's at 5 o'clock. 7:30 is Waseca, the 2 seed, taking on the 3 seed Rochester Lourdes. In the second section, Section 2, Saturday games, number 1 Minneapolis will take on number 4 Providence Academy. That's at 5, and then at 7:30, the 2 seed Delano takes on the 3 seed Orono. As you mentioned, Laverne, a winner today over Mankato East. They will await the winner of Mankato West and New Ulm. That game should be getting underway soon. That in Section 3A. In Section 4A, you have games on Tuesday being played. In Section 6A, which we'll see a couple games later today here at the MAC. Number 1 seed, Northern Lakes, will take on the 4 seed Breckenridge Wahpeton. That at 4 o'clock, and then that'll be followed at 7 o'clock with the 2 seed Alexandria taking on the 6 seed Wilmer. And as we mentioned, the War Road Detroit Lakes game in 8A later on after that game at East Grand Forks. It will be East Grand Forks, the 2 seed, taking on the 6 seed Crookston. That's a look at all the schools and games in Class A.
A busy, busy day. One of my favorite days during the high school hockey season with all the semifinal games across the state.
And, a delight, too, for a lot of people that are maybe at home watching the game, because you can watch this one here for free on Flyer Media Productions, which is awesome. Once again, a special thanks out to FMP, Mark Deal, and Caden here working the camera, doing a great job. We don't have the replays today, but the camera work is great.
Yeah, Mark has got a beautiful setup for us. We're nice and comfortable here at center ice at the MAC. We've got our cameras. I've got a little delayed replay to my left that I can use.
Yeah, he's got 3 iPads set up here. It's crazy what technology can do these days, isn't it? All right, puck is down. We are underway with the second period, and the Flyers trailing by a score of 3-0, and they need to come out fast here, get something going. And I don't think it's anything I need to say here, but they have to score the next goal if they want any chance to get into this game. Here's Ryan Oathout coming across the line as he was taken off there by Sturm. He's puck picked up by Gillespie and played out to center ice. Shot in there just outside the blue line there by Walensky, and the save made there by LeGrand. Flyers really haven't tested Keaton LeGrand much. Yes, there's 9 shots on the board, but Jamie, there really hasn't been many quality shots.
Not many of those would be of high quality.
Back out to center ice it comes. This is Lane with it. We played a minute here in the second. St. Cloud Cathedral leading by a score of 3-0. Lane shot in all the way from the center line. And Collis will make the save, and then they'll go up into the rafters here, and we get a stoppage of play with 15:52 to go in the second, 3-0 Cathedral.
John Hirschfeld, Jager Wood, and Joey Gillespie, the goal scorers for St. Cloud Cathedral back in period 1. All 3 goals were even strength.
And you mentioned those 3, all 3 seniors. And it seems like the seniors normally have to step up at the playoff time, as this one kind of handcuffed the netminder Collis there as the shot came off the stick there of Johnson as it redirected.
That first line for St. Cloud Cathedral features John Hirschfeld, Joey Gillespie, both are seniors, and Bantam-eligible freshman Bo Schmidt. But then you've got Jager Wood that kind of anchors that second line, and Jager Wood has played really well this season against the Little Falls Flyers.
Here's the Majorly that dumps it in, but it actually hit the I think side right by the bench of the Flyers there, out of play. And the faceoff will come just outside the lineup. They'll say now we'll drop it at center ice here. So Ryan Sturm and Lucas Gendro are going to square off at center ice. Sturm wins the draw. Jager Wood will flip it all the way down. Tyler Schmidgall gets it there from Collis. Ryan Sturm with it for a short time. Now Gendro with it. Back to Lane at neutral, and then it's Sturm, that being Ryan Sturm, dumping it in deep. Jager Wood back there to get it first. Coming in now, shot taken there by Bassick. Save made there by Collis. And it goes up and out of play.
The Crusaders bench not happy at all. Eventually that shot goes out of play, but Jager Wood making his case to the official.
Well, we don't have our resident official, Wesley Wojtaszek, here today because he's actually officiating a game coming up later on today. And I'd love to ask him a couple of questions, especially with the setup of having 4 officials and 2 linesmen, and what the responsibilities are of each of the officials that are out on the ice. And of course, he's part of the state tournament this year. As a penalty coming up here.
Yep, as Chisholm got ripped down.
As it will be the second power play opportunity for the Flyers. A shot taken there. And the save, well, partial save by LeGrand. It might even hit the pipe, too.
Chisholm draws a penalty right in front of the St. Cloud Crusaders bench. He got taken down, and then the play moved into the offensive end of the ice. Time of the penalty, 2:02 of the second period. The penalized Crusader is Griffin Sturm.
Robbie Stocker on the dasher right now, talking with both of the referees here about, I think, that Jager Wood play back behind Collis about 30 seconds ago.
It's going to be the second power play for Little Falls. They're 0 for 1 with the man advantage. They haven't scored a power play goal since January. 0 for their last 13. They're in desperate need right now.
And it's a Pizza Ranch power play. If the Flyers score on the power play, you want to be caller number 3 for your chance to win some pizza from our friends at the Pizza Ranch of Little Falls. And this will be out of play, as they say it touched the netting above. And the faceoff will stay inside the zone with 14:48 to go here in the second. 1:51 to go on the penalty time.
Flyers had a power play early in the first period, didn't do much with it.
Faceoff, one here by the Flyers, held in at the high slot here by Avery. Now to Olthout. Ryan Olthout with it. Fires a shot. Oh, that hit Hirschfeld, and Hirschfeld's down. It hit him hard. It stung him, and he's in so much pain right now as he's between the circles. He can't barely move. It must have hit him right in the boot. Now back over to Avery, so it's almost like 5-on-3 right now as Hirschfeld just struggling right now. Turnaround shot in the glove, save there by LeGrand. That's probably the best thing for the Crusaders, as Hirschfeld got a rifled shot there from Ryan Olthout.
Oh, and he's really struggling to get back to the Crusaders bench.
Wow.
He absorbed a pretty wicked shot in front of the Crusader net. Good job by LeGrand to glove that puck, hold on, get the face-off so that Hirschfeld could leave the ice.
Flyers win the draw. Avery now over to Ryan Olthout. Back now to Avery, the high slot. Shot taken there. That one didn't miss by much. Chisholm now with it. 14:05 to go in the second. Still 1:05 to go on the penalty time here. That to Sturm. Right side, now that's the left side. High slot here. Avery with a shot, hit traffic in front as it hit Jagger Wood. And Jagger Wood will carry it to the line and send it all the way down. 50 seconds to go here on the penalty time. The Pizza Ranch power play for the Flyers. 13:40 to go here in the second. St. Cloud Cathedral leading 3-0. Ryan Olthout puts on the brakes at the left half wall. Back to the high slot to Avery. Now over to the right circle. Chisholm with a shot. That hits some traffic and then caroms off the back wall. Gathered in here by Olthout. Ryan Olthout in the left circle. Tried to take a shot. Was knocked down as his shot attempt happened. And it'll be Avery now throwing it into the corner. It'll be Stockman fanning on clearing it out. Still kept in here by the Flyers. Back to Avery. His shot knocked down by Lane. Avery now plays it on the wall. Gets it to Chisholm. Now drop back here. A quick shot by Walensky and the glove save by Keaton LeGrand with 8 seconds left on the power play. 13:05 to go in the second. St. Cloud Cathedral 3, Little Falls nothing.
Joey Walensky had that opportunity for the Little Falls Flyers. A good high shot, but unable to get it past LeGrand in the Crusaders' net. The Flyers have had some good zone time on this power play, but LeGrand's still perfect. He's 13 of 13 in the Crusader net.
John Hirschfeld still sitting down on the bench in pain. I think you'll be all right. It's just he took a stinger. There's a one-time half-fan shot there by Young as he got the pass from Toma. Now Young has it along the half wall. Intercepted here by Klein, and he'll play it back. Penalty time's expired. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey, and the Flyers are 0 for 2. And an icing call coming up here, and we'll bring it back down into the Crusader end as the trainer looking over at John Hirschfeld and watching him, and he's still on the bench sitting.
Looks like he's in a much better position now than he was about 3 minutes ago.
12:44 to go here in the second. Shots are 18-13 in favor of the Crusaders. They lead on the scoreboard 3-0. They're going to kick out now. Brady Dick is that third line out there for the Flyers. Liam Toma plays it back to Schmidt. No, his shot just wide, not by much. Liam Toma on the half wall. Trying to keep it in is Alex Toma. The Cousins there working along the wall. And it'll be Ruprecht that'll bring it to the line, but not out. Now he does get it out to center ice with a little help there from Trant. Back all the way down to the Flyers zone. 12:20 to go here in the second. Toma had it for a short time. Trant takes it away, has it at the left point, plays it in deep. Behind the net there, Klein tried to touch it, and it's Rakowski picking up instead. He'll throw it off the boards and out to center ice. Gathered in there by Bassick, but he fires it way back deep in his zone. Griffin Sturm has to go behind his own netminder. 12 minutes to go here in the second. 3-0 St. Cloud Cathedral leads. Griffin Sturm out to the left wing side. Caught here by Schmidt. Sends it across. Now over to Jagger Wood. Wood bumped off the puck there by Walensky. Now it's Bo Schmidt, and he got hit pretty heavy there by Toma. And play continues on. Here comes Ryan Olthout at center ice. Ryan Olthout right wing side. Ryan Olthout a tough angle shot, and LeGrand hugged that pipe and stood tall. Back in the corner now, this is Bo Schmidt. Bo Schmidt will carry to the line. He's pasted to the wall there by Avery. And dumped back in once again by the Flyers as Lane goes back there. Territorial-wise, Jamie, the Flyers doing a better job here, but they've still not got one by LeGrand as we get a stoppage of play with 11:15 to go in the second.
A much better period for the Little Falls Flyers. The second period was their best period on Tuesday night in the 4-1 win against River Lakes as they outscored the Stars 3-0 in the second period. And that 17 minutes from the Exchange Arena on Tuesday went a long ways in determining that quarterfinal game. So Little Falls in a better position to start the second, but they need one and got one. Ryan Olthout.
Ryan Olthout, upper shelf, and he makes it a 3-1 game. And for Ryan Olthout, creeping closer to the 100-point club, he's now got 98 points. That is his 23rd goal of the season, his 42nd career goal, and has cut the lead to 3-1, Jamie.
As the Flyers had a face-off to the right of LeGrand, Joey Walensky took the face-off. They got it back to Ryan Othout, the leading scorer for the Little Falls Flyers. He is able to rifle one past LeGrand, and the Flyers get their first of the afternoon.
So the Flyers get one. You have to take them one at a time, obviously, as there's no three-point shot here in the hockey. But that's a good start for Little Falls, and there's still 11 to go here in the second, now trailing by 2 at 3-1. Played down behind the netminder, Collis, who picked up here by Kyler Schmidgall. Schmidgall to the line, out to center ice. Tripped up there then by Trant. Play continues on as it's dumped in. LeGrand going back for a stroll. Tried to get it to Johnson, and the outlet pass intercepted here by Schmidgall, and he'll dump it back in. LeGrand will play it over into the corner to Lane. Lane will move it up here to Ryan Sturm. Sturm now right wing side. Sturm still with it. Sturm now centers a pass, and actually that goes off the stick of the netminder Collis behind. Back to the left point. Lane unable to keep it in. Here's Lucas Gendro trying to move it ahead. Gendro trying to get around Bassick. And it'll be Ryan Sturm rinking it around the boards all the way down. And will it be an icing? It will not. They say it was touched. Here's now Chisholm out of his own zone. Bobbles the puck a little bit, has to regroup, sends it off the boards out to neutral. Griffin Sturm gloves it, brings it down. Ryan Sturm dumps it all the way in. Still haven't seen Hirschfeld out there yet. I don't even know if he's on the bench now. Nope, he's still, as it played down to Gillespie. And we get a whistle and a stoppage of play here, as it looks like Jager Wood is taking the spot right now of Hirschfeld.
Yes, Jager Wood is up on that Crusaders first line with Joey Gillespie and Bo Schmidt. Official scoring on Little Falls is first of the afternoon, 5:48. 23rd goal of the season for Ryan Othout. Single assist, Luke Avery. Ryan Othout from Luke Avery, 5:48 of the second period. It's 3-1 St. Cloud Cathedral.
And now Hirschfeld is out there. That's good to see. Back at it once again. So Hirschfeld, Schmidt, and Gillespie out there along with Sturm and Stockman. And for the Flyers, you've got Walensky out there along with the Othouts, Mason and Ryan, along with Chisholm and Avery. Shot there by Sturm, picked up here by Hirschfeld. He'll play it back to Stockman. His shot is ticked out of there by the stick there of Collis. Played to the line, out to center. Here comes Ryan Othout, 2-on-2. He's got Walensky in the center. He'll drop it off into the corner. Walensky bumped off the puck there by Stockman, picked up here by Avery. Backhand attempt towards the netminder LeGrand, and he will cover up with 8:59 to go here in the second, and a 3-1 lead for St. Cloud Cathedral.
Luke Avery plays extensive defensive minutes for the Little Falls Flyers. A good idea there, just kind of pitchforked a backhand onto the net and forced LeGrand to make that save.
Face off in the right circle to the left of the netminder LeGrand. As the second line's out there for both teams. Sturm there along with Gendro, and the Crusaders will control. And that should be nice. Well, they wave it off. So it could have been played, I guess, as that hotly handled pass there from Woods at center. Back at neutral now. This is Lane with it. Moves it ahead to Sturm. This being Ryan Sturm, sends it towards the netminder Collis, who will gather it in and will draw a face-off down to the Flyer end with 8:32 to go here in the second, 3-1.
Ryan Sturm centers that second line for St. Cloud Cathedral. Caden Johnson and Jager Wood are his wings. Shots on goal in this period. Little Falls has 9 shots on goal. St. Cloud Cathedral with 5.
And it's 19-17 in the game in favor of the Crusaders of St. Cloud Cathedral. Out at center ice. Moved ahead here by Alex Toma. Toma comes across the line. Drops it off for Young. Young tied up there by Sturm, that being Ryan Sturm. And it'll be Lane picking up the loose puck. Lane back the other way. Dumps it across the line. Goes after it as Johnson first on the left half wall in the corner. Wood had it. Taken away by Gendro. And then it's intercepted here by Ryan Sturm. Sturm in the left circle. Sturm now into the left corner. Gendro in that corner. Coming back to help out is Tyler Schmidgall. Schmidgall had it taken away there by Sturm. Schmidgall tried to send it out. Wood with a shot there and the save made by Collins. And Jagger Wood has just got a deadly shot, doesn't he, Jamie?
Yes, he's the last person you want to leave unattended with a shot.
Across the line there was Majurley. Back to center now. This is Bo Schmidt. He'll come across. Nice little move. Shoot, scores! Oh, what a move there by the freshman, Bo Schmidt. As he came into the left circle and then went up shelf on the netminder Collis over the shoulder, and it's 4-1.
That'll be the 14th goal of the season for Schmidt as he picks it up in the neutral zone. He's a right-handed shot. He's onside at the blue line, makes the move around Toma, and then goes high to the glove side on Collis. Fourth of the afternoon for St. Cloud Cathedral, the Bantam-eligible freshman, one of his bigger goals in his career.
And a big goal there, because that, once again, Jamie, makes it a 3-goal lead for St. Cloud Cathedral, so any momentum the Flyers had is just quickly taken away.
You can see why Schmidt has earned a spot on that first line with Gillespie and with Hirschfeld.
So back to a 3-goal game, 4-1 St. Cloud Cathedral, with 7:15 to go here in the second. And the Flyers need to come up with at least one here this period to try to cut that deficit back to 2. This is Avery, center ice, tried to connect there with Mason Oathout, and now we get a late whistle on the icing call there, and they'll bring it all the way back down in the Flyer zone with 6:58 to go here in the second. And who scored that goal? Bo Schmidt, who got the assist.
Bo Schmidt, 14th of the season, at 9:33 of the second period. First assist, Joey Gillespie. Second assist, John Hirschfeld. Schmidt from Gillespie and Hirschfeld, that first line, they were all in on it, and it's a 4-1 Crusader lead.
Under 7 to go here in the second. And once again, that 3-goal lead. Flyers need to find a way to chip away here. It looked like they had a good momentum going their way, and unfortunately that goal really changes everything. Played all the way back here. Stockman has it first in his own end. And this will be Griffin Sturm sending it out all the way through. Should be an icing. And it will be, and we'll bring it back down in the Crusader end with 6:26 to go here in the second, 4-1 St. Cloud Cathedral.
An offensive zone faceoff for the Little Falls Flyers. They scored their only goal of the game earlier in this period on an offensive zone faceoff. It's the Flyers' second line, Lucas Gendro, Bo Majurley, and Derek Young. Gendro will take the faceoff.
Faceoff won there by Gendro. Then Young took a shot, but it was partially blocked and sent all the way down here. And will they call it? Yes, they will. Another icing call will bring it back down into the Crusader end.
In the Flyers' 3-1 win over St. Cloud Cathedral on January 7th here at the MAC, one of the big factors that favored Little Falls was the fact that they won faceoffs. They won offensive zone faceoffs, they won defensive zone faceoffs. That becomes magnified now when you're down 3 goals.
Yeah, and you had your headset off, but I think it's important the Flyers have to at least get the deficit down to 2 going into the locker room. I think 3 goals down is going to be really a tough hill to climb. Out at center ice, picked up here by Bassick. Moved ahead now, intercepted by Schmidgall. And they'll say no icing. Back to pick it up here will be Lane. Under 6 to go here in the second. Each team has got a goal in this period. Crusaders had 3 in the first, and they lead 4-1. Drop pass there, Wood, shot on net, save made there by Collis. And it goes off the back here of Schmidgall, and he'll collect now, gets over to Young. Young's got some room, right wing side, fires a shot, and that one wide of the target. Coming off the bench was Ryan Oathout. Back the other way now comes Ryan Sturm. Sturm will dump it off the wall, and he'll go off on a change. Back to pick up there is Toma. Alex Toma going to leave it off here for Chisholm. Now to Walensky. Up on the tape here of Ryan Oathout. Oathout in the left circle. Oathout goes behind the net with it. Puck was taken away there by Stockman. And it's up along the wall. Now it's Avery trying to get position there on the half wall on the left side. Centers it towards the net, but it's played behind here by Griffin Sturm. Under 5 to go here in the second. Sturm's shot goes actually his pass off of Schmidt, who scored the latest goal here for the Crusaders. Schmidt now plays it back here to Hirschfeld. Back over to Griffin Sturm. Sturm plays it behind to Gillespie. Gillespie bottled up there by Avery. Gets it back, though, in the left circle. Now we'll pass it back to the left point. Sturm now, and that one was tipped into the corner there by Oathout. In that corner there was Hirschfeld. Tried to take the puck away. It comes just in front of the netminder Collis, and then played away here by Othout out to center. Moved ahead here on the left wing side. This is Joey Walensky. Walensky onside. He'll dump as Avery helps out. Centering pass across, comes out in the slot. Now over to Avery. Avery now back over to Othout. Bouncing puck there. That was knocked down in front there by Bo Schmidt. Ryan Othout with another shot, and that hit a stick and Karam's up and out of play with 4:03 to go here in the second, and a 4-1 lead for St. Cloud Cathedral.
Well, Ryan Othout had it near the blue line, took the shot, and a good block by Hirschfeld. This time Hirschfeld didn't have to go scrambling back to the bench as he took a pretty tough shot earlier in the period. Had to take some time off in the second period, has since recovered, made a nice block there to stop the Flyers' scoring attack.
Gendro with a good draw win there. Back to Schmidgall, and the shot on net. LeGrand makes the save. Back the other way. A blast there by Wood, and that went over the cage. Down to 3:45 to go here in the second. Sturm now will send it down into the corner. Tyler Schmidgall bumped around there by Jagger Wood. And back to center ice, this is Derek Young. Young comes across the line. Young will drop it off to Majerle. Back to Young in the corner. Now behind the net, gathered up here by Lane, and Lane will play it to the line. Glove down here by Alex Thomas, able to keep it at the right point. At the right half wall, plays it in a little deeper. Lane behind his own net, 3:20 to go here in the second. 4-1 lead, St. Cloud Cathedral. Picked up by Bassick. At center ice now. Bassick comes across the center line, and then they'll dump it in. They'll chase after it, and actually they'll go on a change. It'll be Kyler Schmidgall that'll play it up. Out to neutral it comes. Bassick now with it. Had it knocked down there by Young. Played away there by Lane to Hirschfeld. Now over to Joey Gillespie. Gillespie now waits. Back to Hirschfeld. Backhand attempt, and sent that one over the cage and wide. Back out to center ice it comes. Gillespie with it once again. Gillespie at center ice, he'll dump it in. 2:40 to go here in the second. And a 3-goal lead for St. Cloud Cathedral. In the corner, Bo Schmidt now. Roughing up there, Kyler Schmidgall in the corner. Schmidgall trying to dig it out. Back to the point it comes. Sent over now to Sturm. Sturm shot on net. Save is made. Juicy rebound comes out in the slot. Another shot towards the net there as Schmidt was on his belly. And the save made by Collis, and he holds on with 2:22 to go.
Just relentless zone time for St. Cloud Cathedral. That first line, Hirschfeld, Gillespie, Schmidt. Defensively, they had Bestie and Sturm, and Little Falls just could not find a way to get the puck out of the zone. Now the face-off to the right of Collis.
Face-off left circle to the right of the netminder, Isaac Collis. Flyers do win the draw, but then controlled by the Crusaders. Played behind the net. Hirschfeld has it for a short time. Trying to take it away is Chisholm. Now Gillespie centers it out in front. Hirschfeld from behind the net. A quick shot towards the net. And Collins got a piece of that one. Back the other way comes Ryan Othout. On a back check there by Gillespie. That kind of threw off the pace there of Ryan Othout. Down to 2 to go here in the second. And a 3-goal lead for St. Cloud Cathedral. They led 3-0 after one. They lead 4-1 right now with a minute 45. Here's Gillespie coming in, centered across. Collins got the save coming off the bench. Quick shot there by Bestie. Now over to Griffin Sturm. His shot, glove save made there. And that definitely was a game-saving save there, because if that goal in, this game's over.
Well, Griffin Sturm got the Crusaders off to a good start in the first period. He took that shot that was tipped by Hirschfeld 40 seconds into the first period that gave the Crusaders a 1-0 lead. And Sturm was there at the left point, took another shot, was looking to the top right corner, Collis's glove side, and Collis made a save to keep it a 3-goal lead for St. Cloud Cathedral.
The Flyers, if they can somehow get one in here before the end of the period, that would be huge. Center ice. Here comes Chisholm. Chisholm weaving his way all the way through coast to coast. In the corner now. Majerle plays it around to an open corner. First to get there is Young. Plays it back to Avery. Sent towards the net. Knocked down by Ryan Sturm. Gathered back in here by Young on the right half wall. He's in there along with both the Sturms, Griffin and Ryan. Now Ryan tries to play it out. Can't do so. Shot there by Avery. That off the back wall. Comes over to the far side. Wood will play it to the line out to center ice. Moved ahead here by Caden Johnson. Johnson coming in the right wing. Shot on net. Save there. Rebound by Wood as he cleans up the business. And it's 5-1 St. Cloud Cathedral. And Jamie, that might have been the dagger for this one.
Caden Johnson, the hard work for the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders, is able to pick up that puck in the neutral zone. It was one-on-one. He takes the shot. The puck squirts to the right side, and there's Jagger Wood, bottom of the right face-off circle, to stuff that puck into the net. And St. Cloud Cathedral's up 5-1 late in the second.
52.8 to go, second of the game for Jagger Wood. And Jagger Wood, well, he's been always a thorn in the side of the Flyers, and once again, he's got two in this one this afternoon. Here's Hirschfeld at center. They want more. Hirschfeld right wing side, and that one off to the side of the net. Comes back now to Stockman. Stockman's shot, and that one hit some traffic and carried him wide. Hirschfeld tripped up there. Play continues on and going down as it'll be Mason Othot going to the box, and things unraveling here for the Flyers late in the second period.
Time in the penalty, 15:34 of the second period. It's a tripping minor to Little Falls as Mason Othot. St. Cloud Cathedral to the power play. Second time in the game, they're 0 for 1 with the man advantage.
26.7 to go here in the second. And the power play, second one, as Jamie mentions, Wood with it. It's got 2 goals already. Maybe he's looking for a Hattie. Here's a shot. He's got it. Jagger Woods. He's got that shot on the top of the right circle, and somehow Isaac Collis can't find out how to stop it. He couldn't stop it here in the game back in January. He can't stop it here in February. And St. Cloud Cathedral cruising now to a 6-1 lead.
Jagger Wood went from the left side of the rink all the way over to the right side of the rink near the right face-off circle when he cranked that shot past Collis. His third of the game, he's got the hat trick, and St. Cloud Cathedral thoroughly in command.
14.4 to go here in the second. Hirschfeld going to square it off there with the third line of the Flyers out there. As that is Brady Dick, Liam Toma, and Tyler Rakowski, and that'll be the horn. And the period comes to an end. Well, it was 3-0 after one period of play. And then all of a sudden the Flyers made it 3-1, and you're thinking, okay, things are looking good, but 3 unanswered goals for St. Cloud Cathedral, and it's 6-1 and 1 goal away from going to running time, which I would have never thought would happen today.
Jagger Wood scores 2 goals in 38 seconds. The first at 16:08, his second of the game, 17th of the season. First assist, Caden Johnson. Second assist, Ryan Sturm. And then it's Wood again, the hat trick, power play goal, 18th of the year. Single assist, Joey Gillespie. The Jagger Wood show in the second period, and St. Cloud Cathedral's cruising 6-1.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll have the second period summary. We'll take a look at some scores around the state here on Semifinal Saturday here at the MAC after 2 periods of play. It is St. Cloud Cathedral 6, Little Falls 1. You're watching on Flyer Media Productions and listening on Q92 and FallsRadio.com. To the MAC in St. Cloud, 2 periods complete, and our score, it is St. Cloud Cathedral 6 and the Little Falls Flyers 1, as it is the semifinals of Section 5A, as the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders, the defending champs not only of the section but also of state. And Jamie, they're about 17 minutes away from getting into the section finals once again.
Yeah, they look like the defending champions this afternoon. Wow, what a display. St. Cloud Cathedral gets 3 goals in the first period. Crusaders had 3 more in the second. It's 6-1 after 2.
Our summary brought to you.
Nothing Crusader lead after 1. 14-8, Crusaders had the first period shots on goal advantage. In the second, the Flyers strike first at 5:48. The 23rd goal of the season for Ryan Othout. Single assist, Luke Avery. Ryan Othout from Luke Avery. 5:48 of the second, it was 3-1 St. Cloud Cathedral. It all started when Little Falls won the faceoff to the left of LeGrand. They went to work from there, and it was Othout netting his 23rd of the year. But St. Cloud Cathedral would score the final 3 goals of the second period, the first at 9:33 to extend the lead to 4-1. 14th goal of the season for Bo Schmidt. First assist, Joey Gillespie. Second assist, John Hirschfeld. Schmidt from Gillespie and Hirschfeld, that first line for the Crusaders. They were all in on it. It gave St. Cloud Cathedral a 4-1 lead. And then 2 goals in the final 52 seconds of the second period, both scored by Jagger Wood. The first at 16:08. Wood's second of the game, 17th of the season. First assist, Caden Johnson. Second assist, Ryan Sturm. Wood from Johnson and Sturm, 16:08 to the second, 5-1 Cathedral. And 38 seconds later, 16:46 of period 2 on the power play. It's Wood again, third of the game, 18th of the season. Single assist, Joey Gillespie. Wood from Gillespie, final goal of period 2, 16:46, 6-1 St. Cloud Cathedral. Shots on goal in period 2, 15 for St. Cloud Cathedral, 10 for Little Falls. Through 2 periods, 29-18, the Crusaders have the shots on goal advantage. Isaac Collis, the junior tending net for the Little Falls Flyers in the second period, was 12 of 15. Through 2 periods, 23 of 29 for Collis. Keaton LeGrand, the junior for the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders, in period 2 was 9 of 10. LeGrand, through 2 periods, 17 of 18. 4 penalties in the game, 2 to Little Falls, 2 to St. Cloud Cathedral. The Flyers are 0 for 2 on the power play. St. Cloud Cathedral 1 for 2 with the man advantage. 16-8-2 are the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders, the number 2 seed. Little Falls is the 3 seed. They're 15-7-4, but it's all St. Cloud Cathedral through 34 minutes. The Crusaders lead 6-1.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll run down some scores around the state on semifinal Saturday. You're listening to Flyer Hockey on Q92FallsRadio.com and watching on Flyer Media Productions. All right, hockey fans, welcome back once again here to the MAC. Just a reminder, you're listening to Flyer Hockey on Q92 WYRQ Little Falls, streaming online at fallsradio.com, and also watching on Flyer Media Productions. Alex Carminati back in our Little Falls studios, and we got Mark Deal and Caden here for Flyer Media Productions. James Hershey along with Jamie Pettit here on the broadcast this afternoon. It is 6-1. St. Cloud Cathedral leading Little Falls. Of course, this is just one of many games around the state. And Jamie's going to give us an update on some of the games going on today.
I think I counted 15 of the 16 sections, A and AA, are in action today. Here's the finals. Laverne in Section 3A beat Mankato East 3-2. They're on to the championship. The 4AA quarterfinals start today. Hill Murray's the number 1 seed. They're the number 1 team in AA. They beat Mounds View 11-1. 5AA semifinals. Rogers has advanced to the 5AA championship game. They beat Blaine 6-2. In 2AA, Shakopee beats Minnetonka 5-3. Shakopee will now play for the 2AA championship game next week. Rockridge beat Duluth Marshall 5-3 in the 7AA semifinals. Rockridge is on to the 7AA championship game. Games in progress, Mankato West and New Ulm, scoreless. That's a 3A semifinal game. 8A semifinal, Warroad and Detroit Lakes are 1-1. And in the 4AA quarterfinals, it's Stillwater 1, East Ridge 1.
Surprising with the Warroad game, but it is on neutral site ice in East Grand Forks between the Lakers and the Warriors.
Yeah, Warroad's the number 1 seed in 8A. They're the number 1 team in Class A right now. Detroit Lakes beat Thief River Falls in the quarterfinals on Tuesday night. It was a tough, hard-fought, 1-goal victory for the Lakers.
And we saw the Lakers at the end of the season for the Flyers, and they seemed to turn the corner and playing pretty good hockey. It was a 2-2 tie game, which obviously Joey Hanowski was happy with that game compared to some games earlier on.
And Rockridge is playing in the 7AA championship game. And back in December, Little Falls beat Rockridge 4-1. One of just a few losses for Rockridge this season came at the hands of the Little Falls Flyers.
Well, and on the other side, Cathedral the next day it lost to Rockridge 6-1. So it was the bounce back win for Rockridge over Cathedral. So, but here we're witnessing Cathedral right now pretty much taking in control of this game and been at will against the Flyers.
There's a ton of talent on that St. Cloud Cathedral side with Hirschfeld, Gillespie, Sturm, Jager Wood, and that talent has come right to the forefront at the opening face-off of this game this afternoon. Little Falls tried to get back into it early in the second period. They were down 3-1, but then the Crusaders rattled off 3 more. It's 6-1, and the Little Falls Flyers are in a really difficult spot to start period 3.
They are. Of course, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Monticello Pine City. That'll be coming up tonight at 7 o'clock at Moose Sherritt down in Monticello. Of course, Monticello, the 1 seed, which I'm sure a lot of Cathedral fans are questioning that, including even Robbie Stocker, as we talked to him in the pregame show. And of course, Pine City is the 4 seed in that game tonight.
Look forward to see how Pine City does against Monticello. 2 fairly close games during the regular season, a 4-1 Monticello win and a 2-0 Monticello win. Pine City played well Wednesday night, beating Sauk Rapids 8-3.
All right, both teams are on the ice. We're about ready for period number 3. As the Flyers have a lot of work to do here. They trail by 5 with 17 minutes to go. It'll be Walensky and Hirschfeld squaring off, and the puck is down, and the third period is underway. As St. Cloud Cathedral controls, it'll be Gillespie coming across the line. They'll drop it over for Schmidt to gather it in. They'll play it into the corner to Hirschfeld. Avery now tries to clear it out. Hirschfeld with it in the right corner. Now he's over to Gillespie. Gillespie with a shot. There's the stick there of Ryan Olthout. Make sure that doesn't go in. And of course, we are 1 goal away from running time, which I would have never thought of this game.
No, that wasn't on my radar either.
Nope, wasn't on the bingo card whatsoever.
4 different goal scorers for St. Cloud Cathedral. Jager Wood leads the way with 3 goals, also scoring Hirschfeld, Gillespie, and Bo Schmidt.
Face-off one here by the Crusaders. Stockman with a shot. The glove save made there by Collis, and he holds on as that is the 30th shot, 24 saves. And coming into this game, Jamie, Collis had played in 6 games in the playoffs and had a save percentage of 94.3%, a goals against of under 2 at 1.98. Unfortunately today, things not looking well his way or the Flyers' way. As this is Gillespie coming in on the left wing. He'll go into the corner. Down in the offensive zone. Gillespie still in it, being hounded there by Chisholm. Back to the point. Shot there by Stockman. Save made. Rebound by Schmidt. And another save by Collis. And he will hold on with 16:07 to go here in the contest. 6-1 St. Cloud Cathedral.
Good blast from Connor Stockman, the senior defenseman from the Crusaders, was right on, and Collis was able to control.
Face-off right circle to the left of the netminder Collis. Wood tries to win the draw, and it actually played in the corner here, and Kyler Schmidgall comes out with it. Over to Young, out to neutral ice. Moved ahead here by Gendro. Sent all the way around now, down in the Crusader end. This is Majorly towards the net. Stick down there by Lane, and he'll play it out to Wood. Jagger Wood's got 3, why not 4, right? Comes to that right circle, centered across there, tipped by Johnson and wide. Now Ryan Sturm bumped in the corner. Young now moves it ahead here to Kyler Schmidgall. Schmidgall at center ice. Kyler right wing side, trying to get around Lane, squeezes through. Behind the net now of the netminder LeGrand, as that's where the play is on the end wall. This will be Schmidgall once again in the right circle. Quick shot there, knocked down in front there by Ryan Sturm, and comes out to center ice. Alex Toma with it now. He'll send it to the line of St. Cloud Cathedral. Bassick will send it back in. And back into the corner will be picked up here by Avery. 15 to go here in the third. And a 5-goal lead for St. Cloud Cathedral. Here comes Avery, the senior, maybe his last period of hockey at high school. This is Mason Othell. Back down to Chisholm. Chisholm with a shot. That one knocked down by a couple of players. And here's a breakaway. Partial breakaway. Ryan Sturm, and a great job by Chisholm to come back and play it away without drawing a penalty, Jamie.
Yeah, good job by Chisholm. Was able to eventually knock that puck into the corner.
Walensky now. Another senior maybe seeing his final game at the high school level. He'll come across the line. Left wing side into the corner now. Tries to center it. Knocked down. And it'll be played to the line and out to center ice there by Ruprecht, but not out as it was held in at the right point by Avery. In the corner now. This is Stockman. Had it taken away there by Ryan Otha. Tries to drop it off. Intercepted here by Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld spins around and he'll float it out to center all the way through. It'll roll. It should be an icing call here. With 14:06 to go in the third, 6-1 Cathedral.
It's primarily been both teams playing 2 lines this afternoon. It's been a 2-line game on both sides of the ledger, and St. Cloud Cathedral has really taken advantage of that.
Good sized crowd here today at the Dave Torrey Arena at the MAC. I'm very pleased with that, even though it was only 1 game being played here, Jamie.
A 1 o'clock start. It's not often you play a 1 o'clock varsity game in your playing career. So 1 o'clock, you maybe got to go through a little different morning routine.
That's because there's neutral site games coming up at 4 and 7 for Section 6A.
Yeah, Northern Lakes and Breckenridge Wahpeton in the first half of the doubleheader, and Wilmer Alexandria second half of the doubleheader. Wilmer upset Fergus Falls on Tuesday night.
They got the battle of the Cardinals in the second
Yes.
game, huh? Here's Wood now. Wood with a shot. Here's his 4th. And we're going to running time as Jagger Wood has cracked the code of the netminder Collis, and it's 7-1.
Well, what a pass from Caden Johnson. It's the 3rd consecutive goal for Jagger Wood. A beautiful pass comes across, and Jagger Wood, he's got Collis's number this afternoon. It's his 4th of the game.
And that will start sending a lot of the fans to the parking lot, as we are now at a 7-1 score here in the third, and with a 6-goal differential. Playoffs or not, we go to running time. With 13:20 to go in the contest. Out at center ice, moved ahead here by Brady Dick. Now Luke Avery trying to come in up with it. And it'll be picked up here by Trent as he's belted to the wall there by Liam Toma. Brady Dick back at his own line. Left side now, this is Chisholm. Chisholm comes across the line and then lost the handle there as Stockman back the other way. Stockman at center ice. Stockman will dump it into the corner. Back there is Avery first. He'll move it up to Liam Toma. Tried to give it back to Avery. Intercepted there by Hirschfeld. Now gives it up to Bo Schmidt. Schmidt though hit there by Avery, and Bo Schmidt goes down hard. Bo Schmidt slow to get up. And the save made by Collis is Bo Schmidt now hobbling to the bench. That is not a good sign for the Crusaders. There's a shot that goes up and over the netminder Collis as the shot was taken by Hirschfeld into the back of the net, and it is 8-1.
Be the second of the game for Hirschfeld if he gets credit for it. And it's now running time, so approximate time of that goal, 4:55 of the third period. Sturm had cruised in front of that Hirschfeld shot, providing the screen as the puck got past Collis.
So the 8th goal of the game by this one by Hirschfeld, his second. And it is now 8-1 with 11:39 and counting, as now it's a 2 goals that they have to score before it becomes back to at least stoppage of play. The way the Flyers are playing here, we're going to be done in about 11 minutes and 25 seconds. And unfortunately, this season's going to come to an end. It's been a great season for the Flyers, but boy, it's going to end on a real tough note today. Bassick back in his own end. He'll get it up to Wood, intercepted here by Kyler Schmidgall. Now picked up here by Derek Young, seeing his last action out there as a senior. Shot towards the net. LeGrand got a piece of that one. In the corner now. Sent there by Bo Majurley. And back out to neutral ice. Alex Toma touching it. There's Alex, a senior. The last time he'll see the ice too. As we're down to the final 11 minutes to go in this one. Hayden Johnson sends it ahead. Jagger Wood looking for his 5th goal of the season. Or the game, I should say. 4-goal afternoon for Jagger Wood. Shot in towards the netminder, LeGrand, and then he'll clear it away. And then Johnson will send it to the line. Penalty coming up here against Lucas Gendro. There's Lucas Gendro, a senior too, seeing his final minutes tick down too, and he's going to have to spend a couple of those in the penalty box, Jamie.
And that will put St. Cloud Cathedral on the power play for the 3rd time this afternoon. The Gendro minor is for cross-checking, and that's just frustration. Time of the penalty, approximately 7 minutes of the 3rd period. It's running time.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get a chance to maybe see Isaac Dezurik come in here at the end of the game, as he's also a senior goaltender, as we're down to the final 10 minutes of this one. We'll see what Coach Joey Hanowski decides to do here, but I think that would be a good gesture to have the senior probably end out his career getting a chance to play a few minutes, maybe in the last couple minutes of the game. This one flips up and nearly takes out Joey Hanowski, and John Morgan over there is into the bench. And a good season for the Flyers, and Joey Hanowski, John Morgan, and Ben Newman, but just Jamie coming at a tough time here in this one. I did not expect this at all whatsoever.
Off to a rough start, and it never got better.
An 8-1 lead here for Little Falls. The St. Cloud Cathedral will advance on, and they will take on either Pine City or Monticello. So we got 9 minutes to go here to see if the Flyers can maybe get a couple on the board. Lane behind his own netminder. He'll leave it off here for Stockman, and it'll be Ryan Oathout. There's Ryan, a senior, playing in his final 850 here of his senior year. And icing going to be the call here on Cathedral, so we'll bring it back down. And of course, when you get a game like this, it gets kind of ratty. It's just everything's out of shape. And it just happens. So with 8:27 to go. Face-off one here by Trent. And it'll be moved ahead here now by Ruprecht. Ruprecht trying to get around Avery, and Avery stood him up nicely there as Ruprecht goes head over heels. Back the other way now comes Ryan Othout. Othout at center ice. Othout trying to split the D. Othout scores!
What a goal!
Well, he's got one thing in his mind. He's 1 point away from the 100-point club.
Yes, he is.
As that is his second goal, that gives him 99 points. And so Ryan Othout with 24 goals now on the season, 43 goals, 56 assists for 99 points, and he's got still 7 minutes to work with.
As Ryan Othout deep in his own end came through the neutral zone, split a couple of Cathedral defenders, did a little pirouette, and then punched the puck into the net. Second of the afternoon for Little Falls at 9:02 of the third.
Gender will come out of the box as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey, down to 7:20 to go here in the contest. And it's a short-handed goal. It's the fourth. And by the way, with a short-handed goal, we're looking for caller number 3. And you're going to win a certificate from the Tavern on First in Little Falls. Caller number 3, area code 320-632-2306. You win a $20 gift certificate from the Tavern on First. One winner per 30 days. And we're down to the final 7 minutes, so Ryan Othout, I guess there's one thing yet for the Flyers here. Ryan gets one more point. He would be the 27th member into the Flyer 100-point club. Down to 6:40 to go in this one, and back to a 6-goal lead, so the Flyers can get one more. At least it'll stop the time. Othout announced as they give Luke Avery 1 assist. There's a quick shot, glove save by Sturm.
I'm going to get caught up on the scoring. We've got 3 goals here in the third period. St. Cloud Cathedral scored at 3:25 of period 3. The 4th goal of the game for Jager Wood, his 19th of the season. First assist, Caden Johnson. Second assist, Mason Lane. Red Wood from Johnson and Lane. 3:25 of the third. It gave St. Cloud Cathedral a 7-1 lead. It was 8-1 Crusaders at 4:55 of the third. The 16th goal of the season for Griffin Sturm. He tipped that Hirschfeld shot, so it reads Sturm from Hirschfeld and Gillespie. 4:55 of the third period. 16th of the season for Sturm. It gave Cathedral an 8-1 lead, and then Little Falls gets their second of the afternoon at 9:02 of the third period. Shorthanded goal for Ryan Othout. His second goal of the game. First assist Avery, second assist Chisholm.
All right, down to 5:24 and counting. Face-off down in the Crusader end after the icing call. And Ryan Othout is out there, and here is coming in will be the senior Isaac DeZurek in the final 5 minutes of this game, getting his last chance to play. And that should be most of the seniors getting a chance. Shot and a score. As when you come in off the bench cold like that, it's not easy, and Bo Schmidt has made it 9-2.
Second of the game for Bo Schmidt. Approximate time of the goal, 12:10 of the third period, as DeZurek had just replaced Collis in the Little Falls Flyer net. The Flyers gave it away in their own zone, and there's Schmidt to capitalize. It should be an unassisted goal. So his 15th of the season.
9-2, 4:30 to go in this one. This is Stockman at center ice. A Locke out there for the first time. I don't think he's been out there before. And it'll be played to neutral ice here now as it's picked up by Kroll. Over to Locke. Trying to get it back. And this is Gendro now with it. I'd be surprised if you see Joey Janowski maybe put all the seniors out there maybe in the final couple minutes. Shot on net, save made, rebound, score, and it's Camden Kroll, and Camden has his first goal of the season, maybe his first in his career for the junior.
Well, a 10 spot for St. Cloud Cathedral.
And they're going back to get the puck.
Sure, that's his first varsity goal.
And it's now 10-2.
Nightmare afternoon for Little Falls.
With 3:30 to go here in the contest. Puck is down, and we're underway here. 3:10 to go here in the contest. Here's Brady Dick now. He falls down between the circles. Back the other way now. Here comes Camden Kroll as he's got his first varsity goal. At center ice, this is Kyler Schmidgall. Schmidgall coming across the line. And Stockman takes it away. Schmidgall got upended. And then there's a yard sale there with Schmidgall out there. And Hakeberg had to find out which stick. And each kid picked up the wrong stick at first to go, hey, that's my stick. Down to 2:40 to go here. And we got an icing call coming up here against St. Cloud Cathedral with 2:34. And let's see. Might be all the seniors coming out here for the last time as you've got Ryan Othout, Luke Avery, Joey Walensky. Also out there is going to be Seth Becker getting in action, and it'll be Alex Toma. So all the seniors, a senior-dominated line here. Down to the final 2:10. Of course, you got Derek Young, too, and might get a chance to come back out. We'll see. Trying to get it in now, and this is Avery in the right circle. Taken away there by Klein. Down to 2 to go. If you're a Flyer fan, you're hoping Ryan Othout can, and had a chance there, and he snapped the twig again.
Broke his stick.
Ryan Othout was on the
There's
doorstep,
a goal.
shot in the goal, and that was Seth Becker, I believe. And for Seth Becker, that is his first varsity goal. So Seth scores one late.
Just ripped one from the right side. The puck came back near the blue line right after Ryan Othout broke his stick, and Seth Becker beats LeGrand cleanly. Third of the afternoon for Little Falls.
First varsity goal ever for Seth Becker as he came off the bench for the first time tonight. And it's now 10-3, down to 1:08. Picked up here by Othout. Othout shot, save, rebound. Picked up now by Othout again, and he tried to take a shot there. Picked up here now by Seth Becker. Sent around. You know the teammates know that Othout needs one, and there's a high hit that time as Alex Toma and Klein collide. Down to the final 45 seconds to go in this one. Walensky now gets it out to Avery. Avery right wing side, 40 seconds left, comes onside, gets it to Ryan Othout. Othout in the corner. Ryan Othout digging right side, Ryan Othout now to the forehand, shot taken there, that one just wide. 30 seconds left, Walensky now with it. Walensky now centers it out, the one-time shot there by Avery over the cage. Othout now, try to get it to Walensky. Back to the line and out to center ice it comes. Moved ahead here now by Van Heel. Van Heelen's got Klein. Klein now goes behind the net. Klein wraparound save there by Dezurik. Down to the final 10 seconds left to go. Avery plays it out to center ice. Down to 4, 3, 2, 1. And this game is final. And your final score in this one, St. Cloud Cathedral 10, Little Falls 3.
That was a statement game for St. Cloud Cathedral. They're the defending Section 5A champions. They're defending Class A state champions. They've got a lot of high-end talent. John Hirschfeld, Joey Gillespie, Griffin Sturm, and what a game for Jager Wood. Keaton LeGrand was the winning goaltender, and St. Cloud Cathedral marches into the Section 5A championship game on Wednesday night in Elk River. They'll face either Monticello or Pine City.
Post-game show coming up next. We get a chance to talk to Joey Hanowski, and we'll wrap up this one. Final score once again, Cathedral 10, Little Falls 3. Back after the break on Q92FallsRadio.com and FMP.
Once again, fans, I'd like to ask you to please exit the arena as soon as you can after the game so staff can prepare for the next playoff game. Thank you for your cooperation.
Final score in this one, it was Little Falls losing to St. Cloud Cathedral by a score of 10-3. We'll have our post-game comments coming up here in just a moment with head coach Joey Hanowski. Of course, the seniors taking a little bit of time right now. Joey's about ready to walk up here, but once again, Jamie, it's a tough way to end the season. And of course, always is tough when you have to end the season with the seniors, too, making it their last game. As Jackson here, of course, one of the managers, and joining us now will be the head coach here. We'll get that on for you. And Coach, I know it's a tough way to lose this one, and more importantly, it's just a tough all around because this is the last time you're going to be with this group of kids, and especially the senior class.
Yeah, it's a hard one, but just an amazing senior class. Watching Luke and Joey grow up as freshmen to seniors now, it's tough that they're not going to be around after this game.
Got off to a rough start, Joey, and you just never really could get back into it after Cathedral scored 40 seconds into the game.
Yeah, we knew we couldn't chase the game against them, and they were impressive today. That's a scary team. A lot of their goals wasn't like there was a ton of weak ones. Pretty impressive goal scoring on their end, and I can't chase a game against Cathedral.
They've got a lot of high-end talent. John Hirschfeld, Joey Gillespie, Griffin Sturm. We talked about Jager Wood when you were beaten by St. Cloud Cathedral 3-2 in overtime in late January, and boy, Jager Wood had one of his finest games today.
Yeah, all their big guns showed up today. I thought they were all exceptional, and I liked that we had a little life in the second period and got one, and then they kind of corrected course on their end. So hats off to Cathedral. They're outstanding today. Proud of our kids for fighting till the end.
We talked about it in the pregame show about that first 5 to 7 minutes, and unfortunately that's really when they came out and took it to you right away.
Yeah, absolutely. They were moving their feet all game, and just proud of our kids. We battled. That's not obviously the end we wanted, but we fought till the end.
What did you guys say in the locker room after being down 3-0 after the first period? You weren't out of the game by any means, and you scored to make it 3-1, but then after that they got the next goal, and that really kind of deflated you guys.
Yeah, we just said chip away, and we got 3-1, and had some momentum, and then that fourth one was a big one.
Power play. You hadn't scored a power play goal since January. You had a power play goal, and you had a power play opportunity in the first period, and I thought maybe that would turn it around for you, but just couldn't quite get it going with the man advantage.
No, we struggled at the end of the year. We kept trying to work on it, and then, we had 21 in the box and 6 in the box. You got to take advantage of those for sure.
One thing, unfortunately, 1 point shy. Looks like it'll be Ryan Othot. I know he'd rather have the win, but I guess here at the end here, he was at 99 points in his career. But let's talk about your seniors and how much they meant to you. I know you kind of mentioned that right away here, but this is the last game that they are ever going to play high school hockey.
Yeah, just a great group of representation of our program. They're all a little different and all a little unique in their own ways, and it was an outstanding group. Proud of all of them, the way they came into our program and the way they're leaving. Excellent parents, great kids, and can't say enough about them.
Your coaching staff is very important to you. Tell us about your coaching staff this year and what they meant to the program.
Yeah, they mean everything. I think the sacrifices they give, the determination and the will to be at the rink all the time, just can't say enough about my staff. All of them are great. And obviously we want to keep going just for everyone to have one more practice. That's what you say in the playoffs, is just one more meaningful practice, and we were hoping to have one on Monday, but Cathedral was hands down the better team today.
Well, I can speak for myself, and I'm sure I speak for Jamie. We thank you so much for everything you've done for us all season long, making yourself very accessible to us, telling us everything, what we need to know so we can make the broadcast a lot easier. It was a lot of fun broadcasting the Flyers this year.
Yeah, and I appreciate everything you guys do, from my family being able to watch a lot of our games from home or listen on the radio. Again, thank my wife for everything she does. She's the rock at home that keeps everything under wraps and keeps our wild 2-year-old in check. And like I said, it's a great year. Obviously not the end you want to give up. You don't want to lose 10-4 in your last game. But just still an outstanding year. 15 wins with the schedule we had. And a great group of seniors that are going to be hard to replace.
Of course, it'll be an interesting off-season for you, too, with another one on the way.
Yeah, life's going to get a lot more busy. I got March to maybe relax a little bit, and then April, all hands on deck.
Sounds good. We look forward to seeing you next year, Coach.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Joe, you do a great job. not the ending you wanted, but you work hard. A lot of people don't know how difficult it is behind the scenes to kind of keep everything together, and you do a fine job.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Like I said, it's proud alumni of this program, and all our fans should be proud of this group of kids. Not the ending we wanted, but great group of kids, and fortunately not the outcome we wanted.
Thanks a lot, Joey, for coming up once again.
Yep. Shout out to my wife, and hopefully Trey's napping on the way home. I know she was here for a couple periods, and hopefully he's sleeping on the way home.
Awesome. Once again, that is the head hockey coach of the Little Falls Flyers. That is Joey Hanowski. And I think we're going to wrap up our broadcast here on Flyer Media Productions. So I guess, Jamie, you want to say some final things, at least for the FMP audience here before we finish up? You can switch over to fallsradio.com and Q92 for our post-game show, but just want to wrap things up here quick on FMP.
Well, we're proud to be a part of Flyer Media Productions and everything that it brings to high school hockey. I know that there are people that enjoy watching hockey from the comforts of their own home, or they don't have the ability to come to a game, and Flyer Media Productions is top-notch, and we're just a small part of what goes on with Flyer Media Productions. It's student-run. Mark Deal, Karen Warner, it's right at the top as far as enthusiasm and what is brought to YouTube on a game-to-game basis.
Absolutely. Once again, big shout-out to Mark and to Karen and all the student bodies, including right here to my right. I think, are you on camera or not here?
I think that we're on.
He doesn't want to be on camera, that being Caden. Of course, he was doing the videoing in this one. So once again, to our FMP audience, thanks so much for listening and watching this hockey season, and we hope to be back for another year on that. And our final score, once again, it was a 10-3 win for St. Cloud Cathedral. On FMP, have yourself a great spring. We'll talk to you next year.